So we're playing, we're playing, Trailmakers. I'm just gonna be showing off all my builds. I stopped playing the game because the developers are horrible. They keep adding things too late, and then all my builds become obsolete. There's way too many bugs. Other things like that, you know. Why am I here? Let's go to here. So I'll just try to show off all of my builds. What? Oh, I'm in the A10 simulator. I guess I'll show that off at some point. Actually, I don't think I have it in my downloads, so I should show it off now. Alright, so. Here's how it works. Basically, you can't really hear it because of can sounds, but I added a delayed gun sound afterwards. Like, watch. Okay, it helps to not crash, I will admit. Let's try that one more time. So I don't know if you could hear that, but there is a birch sound. New crash physics are weird. Oh, okay. That's gonna be down there now, I guess. Actually, no, it's not, because I would call it lag. So let's go ahead and just, yep, that still happens. That's lovely. Okay. So, I'll just go one by one, I guess. Volatility, modification of a plane I made. It's just designed to be shot down, basically, and blow up when it's shot down. This is the PIL P5, based on the PIL P50. It drives. It'll avoid obstacles by turning left and right with sensors. And if you stay in its path for too long, it'll get mad at you. Watch. Let's do a better example, okay. So let's say I'm blocking its path. Oh, okay, let's say I'm blocking its path. So it beeps at you because you're in the way. And then yeah. B71, modification to B17. Okay. Don't recall the controls exactly, but oh no, that's not the button to take off. I don't believe. Keep in mind, I don't remember any of these controls, so I don't know what exactly I'm doing to take off. If you notice, I added like sort of heads and a face to the gunners. It's pretty cool. I added a top gunner. Oh, okay, landing gear down. Nope, that's gonna be the destruction mode. We don't want that. That would probably destroy me. Don't know what up does. Oh, that's air brake. That's gonna be my auto stabilizer, which is very low. Oh, okay, that's the detonate button. So that's gonna be the button to fire the side guns, the top guns, which rotate. There's rear guns. Should be some bombs too. There they were. Oh, I delayed them. Okay, that's the wrong button again. So yeah, it does that. I delayed the bombs because I should be able to. That should be its destruct mode. I don't know. That's the B71. This is water camo. Now you may think, well, how in the world does this camouflage with the water? Well, funny you should ask. Because if we go over here, you have to have like the mid time of day. Can't have these orangish waves. Got to have the session time of day. All right. Yeah, good luck spotting that. Now, to be fair, it is in that ring, so it's a lot easier to see. But if I set it to intense waves, this thing is super hard to spot. Doesn't work at night or any time of day except this time of day, or in no waves. But yeah. So this is the Smooth Cruise suspension. It uses soft hinges, more soft hinges, soft servos, and all that combined gives you this super smooth ride. It kind of wobbles a bit, but you could see when you go up to things like this. Smooth as butter. Let's go over to some rocks. Actually, let's go over to this. This is a lot better. So you can pretty clearly see. So you see the tires, those can go up on their own. And the entire thing can bend upwards. Wobbles a lot, so you can just drive straight into rocks. It's not very fast, but you need it to be fast. Just go right into these. Pretty goofy. If this makes it up, I'll be surprised. There we go. Yeah, that's that for you. Tom Hyperlaunch. The Tom is the trajectory-oriented missile. It's really only called that because I needed an acronym for the Tom Cruise missile. Get it? Yeah, funny. So this version takes off very fast. Let's go ahead and put it into helicopter view. Uses magnets to launch you instantly, and it even works midair, sort of. It's a little laggy and does that. Yeah, it's just a variant that does that. Oh, didn't know I gave a proxy detonation. Oh, that's what A does. Soulcraft V2. So here's the rating system, classification. So you can just pause and read that if you want. So first number is size, next is weaponry, and how. Yeah, you can just pause and read that. So, and also all these list their top speeds. 38, 1, and this is on flat, clean terrain. For airborne, I just tried to fly as flat as I could, staying airborne. I don't recall what CTS means, but piston detection. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember all these names, but first of all, this yellow stand, that's so it can land smoothly. Breaks off once you land, see? Then pistons activate. Now, I have posted a compilation with this. It uses gyro steering, which isn't amazing, but yeah, you can't really get smoother suspension than let's just. That's the button to pull it up. Alright, let's drive into these rocks real quick. Then that button kind of, that's like the low mode. It's seemingly a little buggy. And then we got lights, rockets, guns. Pretty well functioning. You can see the, if you watch the Trailmakers clip compilation, you can see that in action. Now these are both the same, except this version has an automatic mode. So let me show you what this does. First of all, this is the best camouflage for the sky during midday, because there's no shade because it glows, and it is the shade of blue. Whoa, okay, what are all these? Matte carbon. Dang, they added a ton. Anyways, you can see from far away that this blends into the sky, aside from the glowing lights. It's very good sky camouflage. So, I guess I do need helicopter view. So if someone's chasing you, you just press this, which creates lag, trails, a bunch of stuff. That was fun. Right. Boop. Next up, we got Egg Beater. This is part of the Bill series because it has the numbers, you'll note. Lights. Then an insanely fast beating thing, which beats things very fast. So if we go ahead and get out another build here, such as water camo. Hello, water camo. Now you might think, oh no, I've lost steering. What do I do now? Press A for gyro steering. Now it doesn't handle reverse the right way. Wait. Oh yes, it does. I built that in. So yeah, backup steering with a gyro. There's a pretty high chance it's gonna get broken off. Oh wait, undo. Wasn't there? Never mind. I'm thinking of a different build. Hold on. We'll get to that later. Tombstone trap mine. All this has lore, by the way. So basically, it's kind of the opposite of a typical mine. You put a build in front of it, and that build is no longer allowed to move. You just kind of put it anywhere in front. Should work. Arm it. And you can't leave. Pretty fun to do. Cave to surface transporter. Oh, that's what that is. That's why it's called CTS. So this version is normal, has some really clean steering. This thing is designed for the caves. Cannon. Lights. And if you go uphill, it has sounds for that. Sort of like a hydraulic or something. I don't know. That opens the hatch to put stuff in. Pretty cool lights. Lights, you know. And that little exclamation mark, that is the faction it is in. It's the miners. Here's class demonstration. It's really just there for the description. Experimental medium jet stealth. Basically, experimental medium jet was just built in case I wanted to try things, and just for the size. Made a stealth version. Doesn't do anything. It just looks cool. Also, yes, I don't really use control surfaces for any of my planes. Hate me if you want. I don't care. I like gyros. Oop. Mildly damaged. Mildly damaged. Don't worry. I seem to have missed. Next thing, we got Rocket Storm. That's built for a certain part of the map. You just put it down and it launches. You can see that in my Trailmakers clip compilation. This thing, Rocket Truck. The truck, if you couldn't guess, has a rocket. So you press A, that's the wrong button. That's to launch it. You press up, that's the wrong button. Press LB, that's the wrong button. Press RB, that's the right button. Pistons, aim it, up, down. Let's try to hit something. Let's try to hit I'll just hit that sign because it's easy as hell. I don't recall how to aim it perfectly, but should do the job. Good enough. Yeah, truck, pretty much it. Pretty nice. EDS Dogfighter. So this is approximately 5,300 miles per hour. I can't get it to that speed because I need to be able to fly straight in atmosphere, and you hit the edge of the map doing that. I've got it to around Mach 6, but it accelerates at the end, so basically this thing just flies fast. You got guns. Yaw, sort of. Now, hate me for using EMPs. I do too. I hate EMPs. They're annoying as hell. But nothing else hits. I only use them if I absolutely have to, I believe. Or, against like annoying builds. Typically I just use the guns. Nothing else just hits at that speed, really. It's fun to do. Obviously, explosions are fun. So yeah, that's the EDS. It's called the EDS because it came... I forgot, actually. This is Destroy. Basically, if there's something in front of me, I don't want to be in front of me. I just do that. Pretty helpful to have. Also, yes, every single one of my transportations has explosives on it. Because, kaboom, funny. So here's the experimental medium jet. Same thing as the stealth version, just not drag glitched or colored. This is what I call the 20 megameter. And top speed of 185. And you could probably guess from the front what it is. This is what the A10 came off of, A10 Sim. Fun. Let's get swim fleece pincer just so it's fast to spawn that to get rid of large builds quickly. Hunter, this is a fun one. Once again, this one was in the Trailmakers clip compilation. We didn't quite demonstrate it as well as the one. So first, let's go ahead and take it down to here. Nope, not there. There. So you can see it has a little stand, so it doesn't take damage when you spawn it in. that breaks off when you fly. Let's go ahead and go. Let me demonstrate the many cool features of this thing. First of all, guns. Guns are on LT. People who use A are weird. LT is so much easier to use. Now, you think I'm turning pretty slowly. Multi-directional quick turn air brake. You need to turn in a pinch, especially in a dogfight. Just go like, oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm fine. Boom. Really cool feature. It's meant to be flown in a INC camera. You got flares deploying from under wing. Rockets. And then bombs in a line. So yeah, multi-role fighter. Pretty fun. Really good looking. The fact that that didn't destroy it is kind of sad. I mean, it kind of did, but like, all those bombs should have decimated it. This is George. So from a distance, it's kind of terrifying. So you got a little taunt mode, I believe. Never mind. That's the detonate button. Okay. LT is to taunt. Flashes the light, has a little horn. And then, this thing actually completely demolishes builds in front of it. Did I just crash Trailmakers with that? Trailmakers is just such a lag, bug-free game that can handle an explosion. Yep. Flashbulb and all that stuff. Fun. Confirm. Yep. Loading profile. Hurry up. Get faster. I do not care about more DLCs. I'm not spending any more money on this game. You haven't provided money, and you have used it to make a crappy game. If this were given developers like Ghost Ship devs from Deep Rock Galactic, dude, this would be the best game on planet Earth, I swear. Alright, now I just gotta wait for everything to load. Check out the gallery, see what's there. I also don't know why like the gallery is broken for 80% of Xbox players. So many Xbox players say, oh, my gallery's broken. Why? Is it just that bad? Yep, as usual, gallery is completely balls. Nothing good here at all. Wow, already loaded all my builds. That was quick. Devastation 2L. It's called 2 because there's an older version, but I got rid of it. It's called L for laser, LT to zoom, and go into this view. And RT, you can probably guess what that does. And it picks up fire rate the more you shoot, as you can see. Now, I don't use this normally, only against gun spammers, obviously. Fun fact, if you want a perfectly centered camera, the angles to do for steering hinges is exactly 28. Set those to... I don't know what these are. But yeah, set those to 28 degrees on both, alternating, and you get a perfectly centered camera. I spent an hour doing testing on this, so you can trust me. Build time. So this is one of the many ills. We have... Wait, I actually have a download for this. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Check this out. So this is the... these are the ills that I don't use. So we have... Does it break them apart? It doesn't. So we have, Lily. Okay, let's just... I don't know if I can actually use them all. I doubt it. But I'll try. What? No. I don't know what that was. Could have just... Alright, so this one... I don't know the names, actually. That's a funny one. This one... her name is, Miss Ill. And... Now, she's a missile that never hits her target. And the reason is because she is a female and she cannot drive. This is, I don't recall, once again. But, very nervous ill. If you get too close to him, he'll do that, and then just don't get close to him. Then you have Till, the farmer. He's nice. He's simple. Then you have, Thrill, one of the racing ills. I'll include a link to the document that has the lore if I can find it. This one is Grill. Speed demon, loves to drift. Kind of an asshole. You could probably guess what this one's name is. Oh no, did I detonate another one? I don't know. Whoopsies. This is Phil. Phil is a philosopher, likes to go fast as hell, and has depression. Boop. And his mouth is upside down, so it looks like he's smiling when he's not. I know, so emo. This is, an ill fetus, I forgot its name. It's the start of an ill. It blows up too. This is Will, the music player. Yep, there's Will for you. He's nice. Jill, the very first ill, has a cannon. That's pretty much it. And lastly, don't know her name, but this is the light ill. Probably Lily. Flashing, rotating, fire breath, and spotlight. So here's how they're made. You just compress some gyros into a seat with pistons. Pretty much it. Get some space thrusters. I don't know why this is called EU, but it's pretty cool. So I disabled looking around. So here's what you do. In Treasure Island, the little dome thing, you drive around and you have to use this to aim and shoot at your opponents. It's actually surprisingly fun and insanely difficult. Anti-brood mine. Brood is the large version of an ill. Guess what it does? Bet you didn't guess that. Wereld. I love Wereld. So Wereld is an aquatic based, but does work on land, creature. These are the feet. So he has a thruster. He has a really funny thing to him. So that shoots a 20 Yottabyte bomb of American Pie on repeat by Don McLean. And it just has so much information in it, it literally blows up. So watch this, ready? So he just droops into the water and then goes absolute rock and roll. Rock and roll saves his life. World is amazing. This thing, okay, so let's go ahead and go to this. So there's a kind of funny interaction between tires and seats and moving objects, along with what are they called? Tethers or something? Oh, I just realized I'm in my download section. Hello. So yeah, basically those tether things, you drive over them, that happens. So it's if you're on dark enough ground, it's pretty much invisible. Assault submarine, it's a submarine, and when you shoot, it does that. It's cool, isn't it? Then we got truck logic. This is all of the logic in my off-road crawler, which I'll show you later. Then we got strict base. This is just the base version of strict. This is the initial ICBM I made. Press A button from left, Treasure Island spawn. That just launches at a certain spot. It's not very good though. This is Stalker, a first-person shooter sort of thing. That's right trigger, left trigger zooms in, of course. That's shields. That fires off 2 different grenades. You got lights. It's pretty cool. This is Amerikill. It's not really an ill, but who cares? America! Epitome of America. Alright, then we got ill-brewed krill. So there's a bunch of broods. So this one, krill, likes to drive. It's the initial, version of the wheels. This is the ill research lab, and it has 3 vehicles. So you have this. This is the lab you're not allowed to enter. Then you have the car. So we got rear view, front view. You can fire off 2 individual flares. And then you have lights, stand, guns. Next up, you got the plane for scouting. That's all it does really, scouts. It also lands like super softly. The helicopter is broken down, as you can see, so you can't fly the helicopter. Oh, get rid of that real quick. And then we got the ill diorama. This is a little demonstration of the ill world. You can actually look around inside. So those are 2 ills battling. Press A, you can swap cameras. You can see there's a cave, and there's some radioactive ills from a species my friend made. There's a nest below you. And then if you go out of it, you can look inside manually through the glass. Pretty cool. Then you have 20 mil. Here are some more ill broods. This is the first one. It encompasses all of the abilities of the initial ills. Then you got Eds. They are amazing creatures. I love them so much. This is the sun, in case you need like a deployable sun somewhere. Then you just put this down, and it goes up, and then it hovers in place. It's pretty loud. I thought putting the tone in there would make it quieter, but that doesn't work. Makes it louder, actually. This is the get in. In case someone has a vehicle you're meant to get inside of, this thing is able to do it pretty much. It is really cool. Oh, wait, did I even give it? Oh, okay, I got rid of the magnet because it was too large. Used to have a magnet. This is Apocalypse 2024. This was a build idea I had a long time ago. Finally decided to make it. It doesn't come out as good as I wanted it to, but basically it's just like this zombie wall covered in vines. I had the idea for a long time and was like, yeah, I'm gonna make this one day. And then I made it. This is a tank I made when I was new to the game. I don't know how I managed to make something so amazing. It doesn't function right. It absolutely fails to function. And it's super weird, but it kind of works in a way. You got flashing lights, you got spiral lights, and the design is just crazy. It's like before I started designing things well, I just went with what I thought of, and somehow it turned out good. So anyways, back to our main builds. So we got Bill, magnetizes to you and blows up Bob. Bob is my favorite ill. Watch this, ready? Watch this, watch this. Okay, let's get some air. I'm gonna try and hit the sun. I haven't played in a while, so my Bob bombing skills aren't that good. Yes! Oh, that was such a good shot, bro. I love Bob so much. Bob drops off his rear end to bomb things, and Bob is so fun to use, you have no idea. Bob is amazing. This is K-Ill. It's a dogfighter. It's super fun to dogfight someone else using the same thing. You got 2 auto-detonating flares. Now you may think, okay, that's a lot of rockets for something so small, but it's super hard to hit, and it has a surprising amount of durability. Killa is violent and wants to hunt everything in its path. Yeah, it's KO. Then you got Hunter Collapse. This is the Hunter, but designed to collapse. Okay, let's go ahead. I believe the button to press is up. So I think it has the majority of the functionality as the original ones. This is it has functionality of an older version. air brakes, all that stuff, and then you press up. It's supposed to fully detonate, but it doesn't always do it. Let's go to the ground real fast with Shrimp Fleece Pincer. That's fun. Okay. Next up, strict effective camo. So this is some pretty good camo for the sea. If you fly low, you're gonna be able to see it. Oh yeah, hold on. Intense waves are needed. Especially if you go further out, mainly. You can see that is quite difficult to see. And then it has the sky camo I talked about earlier. You have to be facing the right way, but when you are, pretty cool. Has 2 machine guns, and you can either fire them both to drain your ammo, or fire them alternatively to save a ton of ammo. But you have half the power. Let's go ahead and show you that camo. If you go to decals here, it's just a flame, size 10, with this blue and white. Next up, we got effective rocket. This is my attempt at making a rocket that actually worked, because it's super difficult to do unless you use a glitch or like master piston, like a piston glitch or something. I couldn't figure it out. But basically, if you press down on deep, that is the button to restore. So LT, that crosshair is somewhat accurate. Then you press A to fire, it spins and it proximity detonates. Looks like launch it at that tree right there. Okay, not that accurate. Also, when you take damage, even from yourself, you regain your mid-air repair. So you're gonna shoot yourself, get a repair, boom. Yeah, this is a somewhat, sort of, not really effective rocket. It's pretty good at hitting helicopters, actually. Not that helicopters are something that are hard to hit anyways. It is cool though. Decimator launch version. This thing is super hard to use. I highly doubt I can do it. If I can even remember how to do it. Okay. So first off, fly super far away. To the rocket ship and fly far, far away. We can make money. Alright. Yeah, let's just go way out into the sea. Okay, now we turn. LT. We use D-pad to align our shot. Make sure it's good. And it should be around 500 meters. I don't know where that is. I'm just going to launch. It detaches you, and then that was a great shot. Cluster bombs your target. It's super fun to use if you can do it right. Tom Hyper Rocket version. This version, let's see, there's still debris there. So this version, you just fly super fast, hit things with rockets, and try to pull up before you die. Artificial wind sounds. Alright, should be A to go in. Yep. Then D-pad to adjust your shot. That's not really working right now. Okay. Going for another shot. There's land. Okay. That is not really where we want to be coming in from, but might work. Basically, just go in like that, fire your rockets, and then pull up. And it fires rockets insanely fast. So, nifty build, I guess. Next up, we got another Tom, I believe. Oh, wait, skipped it a lot. Wait, where are we? Decimator. This is the original Decimator. Horrible to control. Flies super fast. And you can tell by its name, it's just meant to decimate. You just kind of try not to go too fast or you'll lose control. Pick up some speed. Shoot your target from a distance, and then just kind of like destroy them. That will destroy mostly anything, really. We'll build target V2. And infect the target to test your strength. So got a layer of heavyweight blocks. And did I just crash Trailmakers? Please say I didn't crash Trailmakers. Come on. Yeah, tube double cross. Stack a bunch of those up. You got a good target. Tom Hyper. This is the one in my transform. Has the camo. It's the standard Tom now. So that turns on your sensor. Never mind. This one doesn't have sensor detonation. It's just the sound. So fun fact, the Toms used to have the parrot sound going RR, because at minimum pitch with a lot of them, you can actually hear them from anywhere in the map. But instead of fixing the bugs that crash your game for no reason, they decided to fix that funny little bug that I used that does absolutely nothing wrong to the game. Because developers suck. And can't just be good. This is the elephant. Pretty much my only normal plane designed to do normal things. This one uses control surfaces, by the way. Alright, so, pulling up, pulling up, pulling up. Okay, that works. Landing gear down. Where's my... Okay, so, go ahead and center. So right, music, left. That's your emergency thing. You turn that on when you're higher up. That'll tell you when you're getting too close to the ground, / water, technically water. So if you see, we fly down here. And then we play a siren and pull you up automatically if you get too low. That's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and level it out again. Alright. Up. That just keeps your engines on. You don't have to press RT. Left. Okay, we already said that. Up, that's... Okay. Look, I'm learning with you, okay? Up keeps you going. Right. Left. Down. LT is air brake. A. That is a sort of auto leveler. It's not very good at it, so it doesn't work amazingly. But it is pretty cool because it just flies around in a somewhat random pattern. If you see me force it downwards, it'll try to correct itself. Eventually it does dive down and then it pulls itself up from the water using the... So this is hands off right now. Does that. It's pretty cool. And then it's really soft to land. Boop. Oop, missed a panel. Okay, next up, Base Biggie. I have used this a ton. This is pretty simple. It's just a plane. Interior is fully glass. Has a decal on the outside that matches the paint. It looks solid. It's super stable. I cut its complexity a lot. It works well. And you can just do whatever you want with it. It is extremely useful. Puma base. So, I made this after the Puma. It's just basically, it's like Base Biggie, but larger essentially. You got A, which doesn't do anything. It's just activates bombs and all that stuff. The light that tells you when you're flying straight. That helps you take off. You see, you press that here. Helps us just glide down. Or do that. That was a strange impact. Next up we got Planego Assaulter. This thing's designed to assault Planego, which you'll see later. Has some guns. Very little. So I call it sort of the War Thunder lock thing. Basically that larger one doesn't shoot, but it locks onto things very tight, like in a small radius. So when you're aiming at something, it'll kind of tell you where to shoot your other guns, but you gotta aim it yourself. And then this is so you get on top of Planego. It's super hard to hit, but you drop some bombs. I'll go over this later once again. Just gotta... Alright, so. Where are we? HMS viable. 15 top speed, and that is intentional. I wanted it to be super slow. Most people make their battleships insanely fast, and it's not really fun or realistic. Technically, they go 40 miles per hour at most real life, but still. I guess we're doing waves. No, we're not, because waves are too hard. So you have seen this from my Trailmakers clip combination. This is max complexity. So, left and right, that controls a torpedo. Hold down, you can see it. Press A while holding down. Oh yeah, it has two-stage zoom. And then launch it, and that's a very cool effect. You can try to shoot it with my cannon right here. It has 2 shots. Don't shoot them too fast or it'll mess up, but I use a logic system to allow you to shoot 2 different shots. Should be spam proof, but I'm not sure. I'm to just have a rapid, more rapid fire, but yeah. There's that, and then there's brakes, obviously. So super limited on logic. That's AA, by the way, frontal and top. So because I couldn't have these auto-detecting side shooters always active, I made it to where you have to be in a certain range of your cannon for them to shoot. It is really complex. Pretty nice though. I like it. It's viable in terms of somewhat realistic in some parts, and looks somewhat realistic in some parts. Let's go ahead and go to checkpoint. This is the original Puma. This thing is quite devastating. And all of those are auto-locking. So, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. Then you have some guns. Alright. Next up we have Flak Rapid Edition. So you go and do first person, or LT if you want to zoom in. Poor stage. You look around and fires off a rapid fire of flak using magnets. Glide bombs. These I personally really like. They are super cool and hard to hit, but that's part of the challenge. That's why they're fun. It took me like 10 drops on the old, or like 20 drops on the old version to do it. So you have to be above a certain height. There you go. Drop off bombs. Dive down, then glide. You actually do have detection, so if you go under them, they will blow up. It's pretty cool. Very satisfying to land hits if you ever hit them. Next up, we have the bomber interception. So, we'll go ahead and go to this checkpoint. Put it down. Wait a second for it to... I don't know if it's supposed to be here or somewhere else. It kind of needs to be set up in the right spot. Sometimes it's not always set up in the right spot, and it's unfortunate. But hopefully it works this time. So you can see it flying off in the distance there. Yeah, it's supposed to go through the ring, so it wasn't in the right spot. Drops 4 bombs and flies away. It's pretty cool. Tom, rudimentary speed. Rudimentary version has no detection, like a no automatic detonation. And this version's just basically that, but faster. Rudimentary also has no air glitching, so this version does. So Tom actually evolved over the years. It used to be just a normal, everyday rocket, but it evolved and evolved and evolved and just kept going. Okay. Skyscraper, you know what this is. It's just a skyscraper made out of sails, 'cause sails are more efficient than 4x8s. 30% more, 33% I think. Or no, 50%. Here's the crawler. So you got steering wheels, pedals. I don't know why the pedals are bugging out, but they are. That's annoying. It has a shifter, sort of. I actually used to have a fully functioning handbrake, but due to the tire physics, it didn't work, so I reverted back to this kind of handbrake. Now, horn, lights. Now let's do the controls. This basically prevents you from going backwards. So, hill assist. Wait, no, left. That helps you with climbing hills, and there's a second feature that helps you climbing hills. This one has a lot of logic to it. Okay, so ready? This version kind of centers your tires, so when you're falling down a hill, it'll basically keep you going the way you're going. So if you straighten out, it'll mostly keep you straight when you're falling down. Just like sometimes when you're climbing a hill, you'll be like going down and it'll start turning you and you'll be screwed. That prevents that. And it even works with four-wheel steering. That part took a lot of coding. Not coding, well, I mean technically coding, but not really coding to figure out. Works quite well. Then you have the music. I don't quite recall what all of the buttons do. I know one of them is to tell you when you're rolling over too far, but the others, maybe top speed or something. Oh right, that's low fuel. I added a fuel system. Basically, when you drive enough, you can actually see it on the right here. That piston that goes down. This was before you could do it without a piston. Because they added blocks to do that later on. You know, after I've made all the fuel builds, because Trailmakers devs suck. You see the piston slowly going down. And once you run out of fuel, you will have to refuel. And when you get low, it'll start to make a sound, and I believe that light will turn on. Got a little safety cone there on the right. Oh no, oh no, okay. Keep you from going down. No, that's not helping. That's okay. Turn on four-wheel steering here. I probably have a lot of damage going on. Oh no, not as much as I thought. So you see that piston's retracting. I'm just gonna keep driving till it goes down enough. The pedal is glitching, so the pedals aren't working very well. That's annoying because they look nice. They add to the aesthetics. Just punch it. And it turns to the right because I have no idea. I got rid of the pistons and all the glitching things and it still does it. Trailmakers is just a bad game. The suspension's also really good for being very simple. Weave. Oh no. Okay. Getting closer to the end there. Ooh, oh no. Okay. That explosive barrel could have ended me. There it is. So now what you do is you put it in handbrake. And then you stand on this refuel thing, and you can see the piston slowly going up. See it there? Can't really show you much closer. Yeah. Get in, and now you see it's fuller. Fuller? That's not a word. Filled or full. Yeah, fuller is not a word. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, so this is the Schwimmfließpinsel, German name. Basically, you can drive, and yes, the rocket isn't driving it. It has its own engine. It can drive without a rocket. You can fly. Press that button, you turn off roll control. Got lights and cannons, and it swims. It's an all-terrain, low-lag vehicle which can survive a lot, drive with pretty much everything. Like, you can lose everything and the ball can still roll. It is fun to butter the landing though. That wasn't a butter, but you know. Let's just go ahead and lose a few parts. That was not really losing a few parts. The new damage system is kind of annoying sometimes. I meant to crash, but okay. Oh, there we go. So we still have our engine and 2 thrusters. Why is this not destroying me? This thing is so hard to destroy. And that instantly destroyed it. Okay. I hate Trailmakers so much. So this is the Tinko Boom. Variation of the Tink, which is feisty. Eight big kabooms. And then let's show you the thing that came out of the Tink. You probably know what a Tonk is. This is a Tink. Given X-Men vibes. And then the Tonk. You can actually put a machine gun on there and it works. But I prefer the simple version, the original, you know. Next up. The Crow. Very smooth flying. Like butter smooth. Just feels so buttery. So buttery. Yeah, just a clean plane. That's all it is. Don't even know why I call it the Crow, not gonna lie. Okay, here we go. Flak. So this version's kind of versatile. You see... Oh, that's... No. The top, right, bottom, left. You could do shotgun. You could rapid fire it. Larger shotgun. Or we can fire them in bolts. It's higher damage, 1 shot. You could do like 2 bolts. Very versatile to use. Very fun to use too. It's fun to blow things up, as you have seen from almost every one of my builds. This is the EDS, non-weaponized version. However, it does have 1 weapon, gayness. Let's go ahead and get some speed and show you. Oh! Yeah, that's... I can make a compilation of every single explosion in this video. That'd be kind of funny. Take forever to upload on Clipchamp, though. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Because the final result will be really small. Let's go ahead and... spreading gayness throughout the map. Let's use our horrible yaw right here. Yaw does not work at all. Yeet. Oh. Yeet. Oh yeah, it has dynamite inside. I forgot about that. It's in case you wanted to suicide bomb someone. Tom ICBM. I love this one. So, take off. Fly to around 2,000 meters above your target. We don't have a target, so we can just wait for the sound to play when you're high enough, which I believe is still active. So here's how it works. When you press A, you flip around. It goes into the front view where you have a 4-stage zoom camera, and then use the D-pad to align to your target very accurately and blow them up. Not hearing a sound. Might have got rid of it. And that sound is horrifying to hear coming at you. So now let's demonstrate what happens when you use the accurate. So you can see we just gradually adjust to our target. We could even jump out of it if we wanted to. Now jumping out of it blows it up, which is kind of annoying. Also at the end, it does have a sort of cluster bomb. It's more effective when you're going fast, obviously. It's not meant to dive bomb from 20 meters. This is the duck dock. So I did a building challenge with my friends. Build a boat and continuously expand it. So this is the stage 3. It's meant to go at night. There's a lot of lights. Let's set it to nighttime. So up gives you dock lights. Down gives you lights at the bottom of the ocean. Let's turn that on. Turn these on. Right detaches the boat. Left turns on spin light. Then you can actually control this, and you can even turn on magnets to redock. Next up, let's get in this duck dock. It is broken. Let's repair that real quick. Get out real quick. Okay. So, first of all, lights. Funny. Then you pull up A, and you got your deep sea exploration camera. Pretty fun. Next up, I've said next up a lot this video. The trajectory-oriented missile with rotation and proximity detonation version 2 450 high density. I included all of the names there just because I knew it would be the longest one, so it just went. High density just has more armor and more explosives. Let's go ahead and show you rotation and proximity detonation real quick, aka RPD. So that's the thing on the front you'll see, spinning. Essentially it just spins very fast. The first version had the entire missile spin, which was insanely weird. I don't know why I chose to do that. That turns it on. It basically blows up when you're within anything. So as you can see, you fly. And it is tuned to work for most speed. Like if something's coming at you, if you're flying at something, your explosion could miss. So I've tuned all of them based on their direction to mostly work depending on where your target is. Reaper 2.0. Oh, Reaper is a goofy little build. So, you have that. These rockets which come forward to not blow yourself up when you fire them. Very goofy. Rear view. 2 automatic detonating siren flares. Yeah, it does that. Okay. That button. You see what that button used to do was, maybe it doesn't work when you're going too slow. That's the too slow lights and sounds, by the way. So, what it should do. Yeah, okay. That's not what used to happen. What used to happen is it would blow you up a little bit so you could repair. Oh, you're supposed to press it and then repair right away. I forgot. Yeah. So it's just to give you infinite mid-air repairs as long as that device isn't broken. Pretty helpful. Gunship Delta. This thing is a flying brick. By flying, I mean sort of flying. I currently have takeoff assistance on. Okay, so alternating guns. Left and right rockets, and you see those 3 dots on each side? That tells you where the auto lock ends. It's actually surprisingly fun to use and useful. Bombs. Flares. Get off. Come on, get off. That's pretty much it. Let's see how dense this thing is. Okay. Yeah, Gunship Delta's hefty, to say the least. Moving on to taxi. This thing can taxi your plane, picks you up, can lower you, raise you, drop you off. You can stand on it. You can turn it into a Shrimply Swinzer if you want to. Okay, bright yellow build. Formation flyers. These things actually, you may say, oh, this is a Scrapman video using power couplings. They actually used to use glass blocks, and then I switched to power couplings, even though they don't work as well. It kind of balances it. It used to be overpowered. And no, this is not based on the Scrapman video. I made these before I watched it. In fact, I didn't even watch it. I just saw the thumbnail. And so you got bombs, rockets and guns, yaw, sort of. And then, I forgot their names. I think it's Rob and Jimmy or something. Rob and Timmy. I don't know. Yeah, they just fly with you. Pretty cool. And they have their own, like the sort of decals of the girls. What are they called? Poster girls or something. Post up. I don't know. And you even have a sensor for when one of them kind of just dies. Doesn't work that accurately, but it might work. Let's try it. Get it to work. Let's kill off one of them. That didn't work. Dang it. You're immune to dying. Oh no. Gonna need the death note to kill him. Ah, that's annoying. Come on. I'm not trying to crash. I'm just trying to crash you. Yeah, you can see it doesn't work very well. Might have taken off like the sensor. Now the crosshair is broken because Trailmakers sucks. See, okay, you saw the light come on for a second there, right? So yeah. That's that plane. You can see I reuse a lot of things. It's pretty helpful. The ABT, automatic boat target, it drives forward, that's all it does. Seeker plane S. So, as always, I will demonstrate it on myself. So first of all, take off. Get away from some land. Holding LT, that's your camera view. Or pressing it, it's toggle, okay. Now, there's the Seeker. See, it tracks relatively decently. The larger and slower the target, the better. You can see it lost track there. It's not perfect, but it sometimes works really well. See, the slower I go, the better it is. It's super easy to evade for that reason. That gives you your repair back. But when you're going against like some massive slow dragon or something, it's crazy. And it also has anchor pins, so it sticks to you and attacks you. And apparently it blows up. Forgot about that. Now for, I don't know what those red dots are. That's annoying. Get ready for Seeker plane, not S. This version doesn't really give you guns. It just kind of gets close to you and blows up. And it's pretty fun. It gives you sounds for when it's like locked, when it gets a sensor, and then when it's facing towards its target, and then when it blows up. This one's more effective than the gun version sometimes. Depends on what you're going against. Something large, you definitely want the gun version. This thing can take on heftier stuff because of the explosion. Pretty fun to use. Not very effective, obviously. Army truck. This is the truck, but it is army. So you got your park, anti-air. Now this hatch mechanism took a surprisingly long time to make. Left guns, right guns, forward guns. That's it. Drive on down to the right. Tom Cruise with the RPDV2, the Tom Standard. Trajectory oriented missile detonation, approximate detonation. Variant 2. So, that's the sound it makes. And there used to be a glitch where you could hear that from across the map very quietly. So it sounded like a radar beeping, and it was super cool. But for absolutely zero reason, the devs patched that, which is very annoying. RPD turned on. Let's actually test if they change the... Okay, that's the detonate button. So what we gotta do is we're just gonna like... Problem is if I get out when it's going fast, it'll just blow up. Or not. Yep, they patched the bug. That's annoying. I have literally no idea why they did that when the game is absolutely terrible and there's many bugs that need to be fixed. Wow, they patched that one. That's just stupid. Stratosphere 2. This may look like a really weird top, but when you're in an area with grass and... Okay, some things came off, but I don't think we need those parts. So yeah, when you're in an area with grass and dirt, it is quite effective. And that's obviously the sky camo, aside from the eyeballs. So here's how it works. Press this button, A, that lowers it. And then it spins them and they all have delays. Then you wait for it to center again, you pull it back up. Now, for some reason, I apparently didn't realize you could spin things on their own, because similar to the missile, this used to spin the entire plane. I called it the Tony Hawk, because it would just spin around. But nowadays I realize, wait a minute, I can just make it come out. Aha. And yes, it is very effective. On Treasure Island, it frequently gets like 2 to 5 chicken kills if you're high up. Alright, gotta scroll to the right. Practice rocket spewer. If you ever want to practice your dodging skills. That's it really. It also has siren flares for destroying your opponent's ears. Headphone warning. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, those basically are just insanely loud and distracting. Because why torture your enemies with little fire effects when you can literally damage their ears? Totally not a dangerous feature in game that you could potentially cause someone to have an epileptic seizure to flashing lights, or severely damage their ears through sirens. You know, that's not a bad game feature or anything. That should be in every game. Strict, come on. You're embarrassing the entire Strict family here. Can you just do your job, please? Sad thing is I don't know where these go. Okay. Yeah, this is basically just a simple plane. That thruster is always on because it's a little glitch that might be patched, where if you keep it at very low thrust, it'll accelerate instantly. Can he please shut up? I am making a video. Making vid right now. Good. Cool. Oh my lord. Can he stop doing that? So, Planego. Oh my beautiful Planego. I love you so much. Oh my beautiful Trailmakers. I hate you so much. Can you stop bugging out? Oh my goodness, can he stop messaging me? Why is he asking to join? I clearly cannot join. Like, I just... Trailmakers, why are these the bugs you don't fix? Why are you patching my funny parrot bug and leaving these bugs to just continue on. It's so annoying. Anyways, notice there's one control. Okay, goodness gracious. Press A. Full interior cockpit. So first, this is the interior view. You have your stages. So left light, kind of covered by the handle for some reason. Wait for it. There it is. Right light is when it levels. You have sensors for which guns are sensing things. If your guns are active, if you fall into the water, that skull will light up and you'll blow up. You'll have emergency mode when your flares are activating. Let's just go ahead and let it fall into the water. Okay. Yeah, let's actually not do that. So basically, has flares, automatic EMPs. EMPs only because nothing else hits, and it's kind of fair for what it is. Let's go ahead and tear it apart. Let's get rid of all the shield blocks, all of the block 4x8s. So you got some stabilization, you got a bunch of logic gates, there's all the guns, bunch of things. It's really cool. It's really cool, bro. It's just so Sigma, bro. Like, Planago is awesome. I had this really cool shot of it being shot down in the rain on the sea map, but not sure what happened to it. I used to do that with my friends. I would try to get cool shots. They would like fly around, swoop through the windshields and all that. This is pretty simple. It just flies around in a sharp pattern. It's super difficult to hit and take down. It's gonna die now. Has fire, has lights, and there's a version that flies wider across the map. Just some jet targets that fly automatically. Pretty cool. Nearing the end of my build list here. 8 of clubs. These are Beyblades. They all have their own jumping patterns. They jump differently. Some jump, some like they also open differently, you know. Pretty cool to battle in the arena in Treasure Island. This is the hangar. If you couldn't guess, it is a hangar. I'm not going to spawn it in because I don't want to go to the end of the list again. Basically, the door can open. It has these sensors which push you back if you're too close. Has some music. Has a back door. That's it, really. It's just a nifty hangar. Centurion CRM land platform system, mount AN TPQ 36 target acquisition CRM radar, and an M61A1 Vulcan minigun. It took so much research to get the specifications right, but my lord, is it beautiful. This is the best one in the game, and probably in a lot of games. So, LT, let's get you into your camera view. Now watch this. It is glorious. I love my CRM so much, bro. It is just such a good CRM. Like, look up a picture of Centurion CRM. You'll see how amazing that is. Strict. This is the very first version of that plane. Strict. So those are the flares. Whoops. If you have guns, it has that same what I called War Thunder aiming system. That crosshair aimed at things. The smaller ones don't. Super bad controls intentionally, because when you let go of thrust, you actually get a little air brake there, which lets you turn faster. So the way it's meant to work is you fly around, you don't really try to go for speed, you let go for your air brake, and then fire. It's a strange thing. It's super hard to fly. You could say, oh, it's just low quality, and technically it is, but it's a good challenge. If you think you're a super good pilot, you can try to fly it and kill someone. Lamau. So basically in all of these, it detaches a little thing, which is a separate target. Okay, screw you, I don't need you. And all of those targets people aim at, and it has that to be distracting, and then a crap ton of guns. And it's just a very annoying thing to fight. Basically, if someone's being a gun spammer, I just deploy this thing and screw up their day. And they're like, what the hell? What's wrong with you? You're so annoying. It's pretty funny. Yeetus, deletus, I the fetus, the yeetus, the retus. Alright. Almost at the end, guys. Oh. Slab. I did a ton of Bro. Stop disconnecting. So, I spent a long time doing a lot of improvements, and that ended up just making it worse. Which is sad. I don't know where this goes. I think it goes there. And if you haven't guessed, this is a water build. There's a few abilities. I wanted to make it go faster, but I really never could. So it's got still water camo. Cannons, 2 in the front. Downwards, that pulls up a little spike thing. You can grab onto a boat, either steal it or drag it under the water. Fun. That just blows you up. LB, RB, anti-submarine guns. And it also kind of makes you jump a little bit. So you can be driving and just do a little hop. Pretty cool. Cannot build while moving. I don't care personally because I am already in build mode. Tom, rudimentary. And they all have water takeoff. I forgot about that. That was a later feature. This version, no drag glitching, no sensors, just a very clean missile. And next up, we got midget mechs. These things are sort of like Rock'em Sock'ems. Goofy walking punches. They actually, this thing has never lost a fight to a melee mech that's larger than it. Walking's goofy. You can do this to do an intimidation stomp. You can even walk with one leg if you know how to. They basically just tear apart the legs of larger mechs. It's so funny. Hold target. It's a target to hit the hull. That's all it is. BCP. This is the Bomber Challenge plane. Built it for a Bomber Challenge I made up. The challenge ended up being bad, but the plane wasn't terrible, so I decided to roll with it, make it a thing. Consistently firing guns. And this thing lands so soft. I don't know if it does nowadays, but okay, well one time I just let it go while I was flying, and it hit the carrier with no damage. Super soft landings. Juggernaut. I wanted a Mad Max sort of vehicle. I couldn't do it that well, so yeah. Meet Juggernaut. So, it's got a cannon, you can aim left and right. Horn. Chaotic guns. It actually is really easy to damage because they're decorative parts and those easily get destroyed. If you aim to the right, you can actually blow yourself up because you hit the what's it called, the aux head. And there you can see how easy it is to damage. Pretty funny build though. It ain't bad. I really tried to get that Mad Max theme, but it is tough. ESD, explosive submarine dart. Swims fast, sticks onto you with magnets, and it can blow up, and it has a really cool sound underwater. Leaper. This thing leaps. Has some gimbals to help slow your fall. Some guns. Some rear lights. Skyhook. All my friends hate Skyhook. Spawn it next to a build. Magnets activate. Spins you up into the sky super fast. And boom. Sky Shatterer. Basically these things spin, fly up, and create exactly 1 minute of bombing. Tutorial Reaper. I took the old version of the Reaper and made a tutorial. So it's color coded. And you can basically just learn from different parts of it. Then you have IGO, a Beyblade. I realize magnets in Beyblades are genius because you can attract them. Target. This is the old version of Target. Smaller. It's cleaner. And ATAC. The other Beyblade with a lot of abilities. I forgot how many modes there are. So you got spinning right, spinning left. A for stabilization. This for jumping or just a barrier. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Alright, so you can see if you're spinning fast, you can jump with it. Or it can just be a little driver piece. And then LB activates your attack blades. Now, if you're going right, that attacks pretty hard. If you're going left, that attacks very hard. So yeah, just a Beyblade with a lot of modes. If you're in attack mode, you can't do the jump, but then you can activate it midair. So you can do jump, activate, off balance, and it does that. If you're spinning without the stabilization, the jump doesn't work as well, as you can see. Pretty cool old Beyblade I made. And then yeah, that is pretty much all of everything. There's a few more things in my uploads for when I occasion. Okay, can I move my cursor? Okay, I don't get to move my cursor now, I guess. Let's try that again. My uploads. So, Bach, that's a flying box. That's it. Lift off help. That's the old version of Taxi. CRAM Auto. This is my old version. Tran. It's supposed to transform to a hovercraft. It works horribly. Toggle on off when gate. Front design for the Puma. There was a lot of versions of that. Sort of interesting turret. Can't aim it upwards though. AI challenge. Al challenge. Oh, I generated something with AI, a prompt, and it was a fireball throwing turret. It's pretty cool. Stable turret track. This thing basically just stabilizes your turret on the back in all axes. It's not perfect, but it works. I'll get to this in a second. Skitter. This thing drives by tilting the motors forward or backwards and to the side. It's cool. That's the AA version of Saltcraft. Patrol Crab. Basically, this little cab. That's a shield. My first upload ever. Old versions of George. Locust, a small plane that hardly works. Sus. AI Scout Attacker, it's a thing. There's the Rat has a lot of room. Alternative CTS drive system. The logos for all the brands, you know, the Snipe Simulator, Treasure Island, Racer, Juggernaut, you know, just a bunch of old things. A fly by that person who made a really cool fly. I just added detonation to it and better flight. Belabo, an old battle bot of mine. A small little boat thing, kind of funny. Attackcraft V1. Auto turret, Titanfall Sentry. I don't know why. Miniature Tom. A damaged version of Tom, a BCP damaged version. That's too complicated to explain. That thing basically just flies towards whatever it sees or senses. Shotgun version of Devastation. A little barrier thing I made. AA water, very simple, you know, just really simple crap. So, where were we? I said I'll get back to something. Ah, yes. The SBB, I don't recall exactly what that stands for, but this is a plane that is from Spirit Airlines, made by Boeing, and flying to Brazil. If you don't understand those references, then I guess whatever, bad for you. But for those who do understand all those references, you should see what's coming next. So, oh, also there's a seat in the back. That's the only seat in the plane. So welcome to Spirit Airlines. We hope you enjoy your flight. We have run into a little bit of turbulence, I think. There's a few things going wrong, but we're gonna fix those problems as soon as we can. Oh no! And then it drops the seat out of the plane. So yeah, that's pretty much all of my Trailmakers builds. Back to gaming content. It's strange, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.